This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news today. Well, we got DJ Akademiks, and he's going back at Meek Mill again. Now, Meek Mill had promised to cancel Akademiks. Akademiks had some issues with Complex because of the Chrissy Teigen situation. They suspended him for a few days. And, you know, I understood why they did that. Chrissy Teigen's a woman. Akademiks said some things because she said some things at him. But we live in a certain time where you got to react, and they had to react. He's back. And Freddie Gibbs had a problem with Akademiks because, I guess Freddie, I forget even how that started now. I just remember Akademiks saying, I think he said something about Akademiks and Tekashi, and then Akademiks said something, and then he said, I can fit your house in my house and your son's bedroom or something like that. Then Meek Mill chimed in, and it became a big thing. Meek Mill was talking about the Tekashi situation and everything else. Anyways, Akademiks was making the point that Meek Mill needs Drake. He needs Drake to sell over 100,000 the first week, or 150,000. That's kind of true. I mean, Meek Mill gets a little too crazy. Now, Akademiks' attitude on this stream was a little too aggressive, okay? He could have made his point without being so aggressive, because all you're doing is putting a battery in Meek's back where he's going to keep going at you. He was making the point that we're still doing business with Rockefeller. They've muted Meek Mill, so he can't speak anymore because he was talking too crazy. Remember, he was talking about greenlighting Akademiks. Listen, you can come from a street environment and be street. Then there's a different level to street where you're actually doing stuff in the street, selling and, all this other stuff, like Meek wasn't a part of that. Meek just comes from the environment, and he lives by codes and morals from that environment. But he's not the toughest guy in Philly. I mean, let's not get it misconstrued. Meek Mill is from Philly, a very tough place to grow up, and it creates a tough skin, but it doesn't mean you're the toughest guy out of Philly, okay? So Meek is rich. He's getting a little too bothered by Tekashi, Meek Mill, and Nicki Minaj. He's obsessed with Nicki Minaj. And he just needs to chill out and make good music. I think he's getting away from the core of everything, and really focusing on the wrong things. He's focusing on Akademiks and Tekashi. Akademiks even made the point. He said, you need blogs to sell. That's true. You need the press. Everybody needs press to sell. And you don't want to come off as a better person. I think Meek Mill's taken a turn that he needs to stop. He did this with Drake, and it didn't end well. I'm not saying Akademiks is Drake. I'm just saying he gets obsessed with things and goes too far. He did the Drake thing. Drake actually ended up taking him out. He tried to take Drake's career away. Drake actually damaged his career. Then he was with Nicki, and then the whole Nicki thing blew up in his face. It's just a lot, He's taken a few L's, and he just he's getting too comfortable again. He came out, Drake helped him get back on his feet. A lot of people did when Jay-Z and a bunch of other people helped him get out of jail. And he's getting comfortable again. And nothing good comes from that with me because he reacts off emotion. But I do think Akademiks was going a little far with his attitude. He's putting a battery in Meek's back, saying that, he's being controlled by Roc Nation and all that, which probably isn't true. We know Roc Nation is going to continue doing business with Akademiks because he's on blogs, he's on Complex, he has a lot of things that they can use from him. It's a business. People only do business with each other when they can benefit from each other's relationships. Meek Mill's probably not going to drop an album this year because Drake's dropping, a bunch of other stuff. He hasn't had a lot of success with music he's dropped this year. We'll see what happens. And I'm sure he's going to respond to Tekashi being in Brooklyn yesterday and dropping a music video. He's going to respond to Akademiks with rant going in on him. Just a lot going on. And I'll keep you guys up to date on that. But I think that they're both wrong. Akademiks, I know he's defending himself, but the aggression in his voice is making it too personal and actually egging him on to do more stuff. when you know what? That's not necessary. You can make your point without being so just downplaying him so much with such an attitude. But I get it. You know, it's just being petty. But anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys on the next one. Peace.